going on? Scott Barnes here. Got another video for you. I wanted to bring up a topic that's always coming along in the beard community, and that's the patchy beard. And actually the thing that brought this topic up for me was I was actually talking to one of my kids' friend's mom, and she was saying, hey, you know what? My husband's trying to grow out his beard, but doesn't look like yours. And I took that with a big compliment. I had a nice big smile on my face. And I was asking her why, what's wrong? Why doesn't it look good? And she said, well, he's got a really patchy beard. And well, two things kind of bugged me when she said that. One was that, you know what, as guys, we do have patchy beards. Everybody's got a patchy beard, and I'll explain why here in a second. But two, it's that support, because as guys, we want our wife's support. So if any girls or wives, significant others, we want your support when growing out that beard, all right? Because there's gonna be some trials and tribulations that we gotta push through the awkward stage. Those are big weeks and months that we want to, as guys, we want to shave it off because we know it looks bad. But if we just give a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, and a little bit of trimming and cutting on the beard and mustache, we can have a really good look. After talking to her for about 2 or 3 minutes about the patchy beard, I wanted to give her a little bit of motivation, and I wanted to tell her and her husband, like, hey, just push through it, just keep going. I wanted to bring this topic up because I wanted to get straight to the point is, patchy beards do exist. It's what we have to do with them and work around them. And let me bring up a good point. I posted up a video last week was how to cut your hair and beard. And it took about 10 months to grow out my hair. My back of my hair grows insanely fast. My front of my hair grows insanely slow. So what was funny was it took 10 months for my front of my hair to get down to here, and my back of my hair, although it's short, it only took like 2 months for it to grow a significant amount of length. And that goes same with your beard. There's gonna be spots that grow really fast and really strong. For instance, my chin and my sideburns and my mustache, they grow really fast. But I think every man with the cheeks, the chin, they grow really slow, or the jawline, excuse me, they grow really slow. And those, for some people who have blonder hair like me, those seem to be patchy, but they're really not. This is where I bring the patience and tenacity through the growth of the beard. There's little hairs on our beard, and let me show you a good example. Last week, or about a month ago, excuse me, I was trimming up my beard down to here because I had a shorter beard. And when you have a shorter beard, I like to keep it nice and a little more tight, a little more metro, if you will. And when I'm growing out my beard, I like to go a little more natural. I like to go a little higher on the cheek. That's a good point for people who do have patchy beards. Here's a good spot right here, okay? I was trimming this down, and now that I've let this grow, it looks like I have a patch. But I really don't. What's going on is that this hair needs to grow over that line for it to blend in. And that's what's happening with your patch that you're growing out. All this hair is growing out really strong, and this hair is just not growing as fast. It's the same hair, it's just not growing as fast. If you think you have a patchy spot, but you really do have the hair, you just gotta give it time. Now let's say you really have a patchy beard. Like we're talking, there's just no hair growth, right? Like my brother-in-law, I like to use him a lot. He has very little growth right here on his cheek jawline, okay? It just doesn't grow. So he really kind of sticks with the, with the goatee, a nice chin beard and a nice, little mustache when he can. But let's say you got the, I have no hair. I have no hair. That's okay. You still can grow it out. And I'm gonna give you the best example. You're gonna be like, Scott, you're right. You're right. There's a guy out there who has the patchiest beard. He has spots that don't even grow. I think you're knowing where I'm going with this. He even has spots right here that don't grow strong, but he has a really solid beard. All right, get your inner thoughts going. Who do you think it is? We're almost there, Keanu Reeves. The dude has the patchiest beard in the world. Let's bring it up. Keanu Reeves has 2 spots on his cheek down to his jaw that there is just no hair growth. None at all. On his sides, he's got 2 spots here and here. They're very thin. So a lot of his hair is black, and right here, it's very white and gray. I would consider that a patch. I would consider that a solid patch. But the dude rocks the beard. And that's where I wanted to give you guys those tips and tricks. It comes down to style. You want to style your hair, the beard, the shape of your face when you cut your beard. That all can determine how it will look. Because if you have a really small, thin beard, you really can get away with the patchies because not everybody's gonna know. But when you grow it out a little longer, you might have to throw in some hair dye on that patchy spot. Let me give you another good example. When you watch John Wick 1 or 2, when you watch any of Keanu Reeves with a beard, he has a nice, solid black beard. But if you see him out and about, or if you see him on the paparazzi photos, he's got a lot of gray hair. He's getting his hair dyed or his beard dyed. Well, both. It's probably all jet black, but he's dyeing all of his hair so that way it looks nice and thick. And I'm all for it too. Go to Target. Go get that Just for Men blending beard color brown for you. I am all about it because that will actually bring out the beard more. If you go to barbers, they trim up, they shape it, they'll take a little bit of a styling brush and they'll just taper off the top with a little bit of hair dye. That brings out the beard, it brings out the line. Just because you either have a slow hair growth or a patchy beard, that doesn't mean you can't grow it out and make it look really good. So use those tips and tricks and motivation to get you past those hurdles. We have a lot of people telling us that we look weird, it doesn't look right, or we look shaggy, and like I said, it just demotivates us, it just discourages us, and we don't want to grow it out anymore. And I just really want you guys to not think that way. Just push through it, wait those last 2 months. If it's a month, last month, like I said, I gotta wait 1 more month for this to grow in. It's all good, you guys. Just keep everything nice and tight, and you're gonna look good for this season, okay? All right, you guys, like always, like, subscribe, and favorite. Follow me on Twitter. I'm doing Twitch on Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, playing a little bit of video games. You're more than welcome to come by and watch. And I will see you guys on the flip side. See ya!